ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ श्री सद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनम्। ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। 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 ऋतगं सत्यं परं ब्रह्म पुरुषं कृष्णपिङ्गलम् ऊर्ध्वरेतं विरूपाक्षं विश्वरूपाय वै नमो नमः। ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात्। हरि ओं सुप्रभातम्। ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिहृद्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। We will chant today from the 11th shloka, Ajaha Sarveshwara. Aja Sarveshwara Siddha Siddhi Sarvadirachyutah Vrisha Kapiramayatma Sarvayoga Vinisritah Vasurvasumana Sat Samatma sammitas samah अमोघः पुण्डरीकाक्षो वृषकर्मा वृषाकृतिः रुद्रो बहुशिरा बभ्रुर्विश्वयोनिः शुचिश्रवाः अमृतशाश्वतस्थाणुर्वरारोहो महातपाः. We were thinking on this particular shloka where we completed the first line with Shuchi Shravaha. The first 5 are completed, the 4 are remaining. We will resume with Amritaha. What is Amritaha? Na vidyate tam maranam asya iti Amritaha. He has no marana or death. Now, what is this marana all about? Marana is nothing but a change. Like we had discussed earlier, the Shadvikaraha. What is that? Asti, Jayate, Vartate, Viparinamate, Apakshiyate, Nashyati. In that the 6th one is Nashyati. Very interestingly, you will find the first 5 vikaras we are all aware of. Asti. Asti here refers to that fetus in the womb which takes birth, Jayate, as a baby infant. Vartate, it grows. Viparinamate, in that growth we find there is lot of change from infant to childhood, childhood to youth, youth to middle age to old age. Viparinamate, apakshiyate. Apakshiyate here what? Is decaying, meaning growing old. Growing old meaning what? All the limbs, bones, everything changes and loses its strength slowly. In some cases it is faster, in some cases it is slower. However, this weakness, the old age related limitations are all seen and we see in others, and when we grow, we see in ourselves. Now these changes are seen pratyaksha. These changes are experienced pratyaksha. I experience the change. And even the emotions change according to the age factor. In some cases the change is delayed. But in general terms, the emotions also change. We see balastavat krida saktaha, tarunastavat taruni saktaha, vriddhastavat chinta saktaha. Why chinta saktaha? Because at that time I have no strength in the body, but my mind is not yet matured enough to come out of those desireful ways of life. Chinta, oh, I am not able to do, etc. So these changes we are aware, but the next change, this individual ego is not aware. What is that change? Nashyati. And then what? Punarapi jaranam. Punarapi jaranam meaning what? Again asti jayate. Again it grows. Bahunam janmanam. So many janmas we take, and the ego, the individuality, the subtle body remaining the same, the sthula sharira alone changes. And very interestingly we will find all of us are attached to this sthula sharira, and through this all and sundry. Therefore, when this body changes, the body never comes back. This body never comes back. Therefore, since I am identified with this body and the body dies, when the change takes place, identification with this body is not seen, identification with the next body is seen. In this process of change, I don't understand the change because I don't see the change. Think. Therefore, Maranam is only a change of body. Maranam is not death of the individuality. The death of the individuality, the ego, the subtle body can happen only at the time of jnanam, at the time of realization. Till pralaya, the individuality does continue, and again when the creation takes place, again it continues. So the only way to get rid of this change, vikaratva, is jnanameva. Jnanadeva tu kaivalyam, when it is said, meaning what? That kaivalya, that supremehood, is only through jnanam. Till then, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam will continue. And that again is based on what? Our karmas. Now here what is it said? Tam maranam na vidyate. To him there is no marana, there is no change. How do you say so? Because he is the cause of all causes and all time. We have seen this. He is beyond all causes and beyond time. And vikarani, all vikaraha, all are within the framework of space and time. And therefore, all that which changes in space and time does not apply to him. Since he is beyond change, marana, marana here what? According to our understanding of marana, cannot be implied to this Parabrahma Swarupa Paramatma. Therefore, he is Amritaha. Ajaraha, Amaraha, says Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, and Amrita Rupacha says Narada Bhakti Sutra. Now see, Bhagavad Gita also confirms. न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणः न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. न जायते, there is no birth at all. Marana is to whom? To one who has taken birth. Therefore, for all of us, when we say date of birth, remember date of death is also fixed. When you and I won't know. We may know only the date of birth, but date of death is confirmed 100%. Why? Because there is a birth. So date of birth, when we celebrate, date of death we must understand. And whenever we celebrate our birthday, this is not giving a pessimistic outlook. I am giving you the practical outlook. Please don't feel bad. Whenever you celebrate birthday, understand we are 1 year closer to the other date. This individuality, this body which we are attached to, with which we are transacting with the world outside, because of which we are into so-called happiness and so-called sorrow, all are from which standpoint? From the standpoint of my individual ego attached to this body. And the one who understands the truth that this is also impermanent, I am not this body, I am only using this body as a gadget to transact with the world outside during my lifespan. Lifespan meaning what? During this lifespan. Next lifespan, this body changes, the circumstances changes, the world itself changes accordingly. Think. Is it not true that the world I have created is different from the world which you have created? It is no different. This difference of world is no different from the world which I have created, the world which a dog creates, the world which an elephant creates, the world which a pakshi creates. Each one's world is completely different. Not only with reference to the change of species, but reference to the change of individual also. And this world which I am experiencing now changes in Marana. And the next Janma I take, the next world comes in. But this change continues. I don't change. I remain the same. That is why I say I took birth. And he passed away. Took birth is with reference to the body. I have taken. If I have to take, I should have remained earlier. He passed away. Passed away to what? To the next. He left the body here. Taking birth also is not, instead of saying it's not, taking birth also confirms I am not the body I was existing earlier. When we say passed away also, I leave the body here and move forward. Move forward meaning what? To the next body. So there also I relieve myself from this body. I take and I give up. That which is taken and that which is given up by me cannot be me. Therefore, this Janana, Jivana, Marana is related to the body alone, not to me. Because I am not aware of this self in me which is permanent. Because I am not aware that this body is not me, I attach myself to the body. And then Marana becomes a nightmare. I am giving you one truth today. Please think over. It is not an easy thing. Because of the fear of Marana, people take advantage in this life and persecute everybody. Think. With due respects to the original, genuine people, I underline, with due respects to the original, genuine people, we find every hospital is minting money, not because of the patient, not because of the diseases, but because of the Marana Bhaya. Marana Bhaya not only with the patient, with oneself, Marana Bhaya of my near and dear ones. Isn't it true? We are able to spend lakhs of rupees for survival of myself or somebody else for that matter, my dear and near and dear ones. Because of what? Marana Bhaya. Think. Hospitals make tremendous money. In fact, we all are aware today, it is a publicly known thing. This corona has created so much of fear, and hospitals have taken advantage. All the hospitals that were going on loss have made enough money for the future. Through what? Through charging everybody with bills. That is why they say the doctor cures the disease with pills and kills the patient with bills. Think. Remember, I had initially said, with due respects to all the genuine doctors, we are not talking about then. We are only talking about the hospitals that play with the emotions of the people. With what? Marana bhaya. But what is the truth here? The truth is, Maranam can never touch me, the true self. Think. Na hanyate. I cannot be killed. The true I. Hanyamane sharire. This sharira is being, killed as though in a manner of saying. Na shastra, na astra, nothing can kill. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha. Nothing can kill this. Because I am the truth. And here, because I am unable to understand, the Shruti talks of Bhagavan. Why do I surrender to Bhagavan? Bhagavan is that Supreme who is Amritaha, who is beyond the concept of Maranam. Therefore, an intelligent person today is one who will not get scared of Maranam. Anyamani sharire. Then, Maranam is Khachitam. Khachitam meaning what? It is definite. Today or tomorrow one has to die. Think. Is anyone permanent here? Nobody. So where is the question of fear? Oh, what if he passes away? He will pass away someday. Oh, what about me? I will have to die. Whether you like it or not, want it or not, believe it or not, accept it or not, know it or not, every single person who takes a birth must die. This is law, Prakriti Dharma. Therefore, getting scared of Maranam is foolish. Getting scared of Maranam is stupidity. Accepting Maranam as Prakriti Dharma, accepting Maranam as something which will happen one day, living happily till then is intelligence. Living joyfully till then is brilliance. And not only that, giving joy to others, serving others, helping others from sorrow is intelligence. This buddhimatam varishtaha we may say. Such a person. Therefore, Amritatvam is the one who has crossed. Now please note one step ahead. Amritatva is what? The one who has crossed the fear of Maranam. You cannot cross Maranam. Maranam will happen. Amritam is the one who has no fear of Maranam. Marana bhayam yasya nasti. Saha amritaha. And he crosses beyond the concept of time. Therefore, Bhagavan is one who is beyond time. Therefore, he is Amritaha. Continuing, Shashvatasthānuhu. This also establishes a similar thought. What does it say? Shashvatascha asau sthanuscha iti shashvatasthānuhu. Shashvata meaning what? Permanent, eternal, imperishable, immutable. And sthanuhu, that which is firm, is not wavery. Think. Sthanuhu meaning what? That which is firm. It has to be firm. Parabrahma Swarupa Paramatma has to be firm. Why? Simple. Movement is possible in space as far as the Shariram is concerned. Movement is possible with thoughts as far as the mind or intellect is concerned. Bhagavan is beyond the concept of limited shariram or thought or anything for that matter which is conditioned. Therefore, it is not possible. Second, he is all pervading. He is all pervading. Sarvagatam Brahma. When it is said, where will he move? If I have to move, I must be in another place where I am not. For example, if I want to move from this chair to that land there, that space, then I can move. Why? Because I am not there, I am here, and therefore from here I move to that place. Where is Bhagavan not? Bhagavan is sarvavyapi, antar bahischa tat sarvam vyapya narayana stitaha. So where can he move? And therefore he is thanuhu, he is sthira. Third, with reference to Saguna Brahma also he cannot move. With reference to Nirguna Brahma also he does not move. In both cases, whether you take him as Saguna Brahma in the form of Ishvara, Ishvara means not Shiva alone. Ishvara is all the gods, any Ishta Devata for that matter. Ishvara or that Supreme Brahman which is Sarvavyapi. In both cases, he is Shashvataha and he is Thanuhu. Shashvataha because he is eternal. Because he is Amritaha. Just now we completed. Therefore, he is Amritaha and he is Shashvataha. He is Sthanuhu. He is firm. He remains at one place. Now, in between we should understand all these are to be understood not just with reference to Bhagavan. What is the purpose here? We also have to meditate upon our Nija Swarupa. Our Nija Swarupa is what? Bhagavan only. But if you say, therefore I am Bhagavan, and you say, then that is ego. Think. Alright, we have to take care of understanding it properly. The one who is Shashvataha and Sthanuhu is the one who has understood the limitations of Jiva Bhava and the unlimited nature of the Supreme. The one who has understood the unlimited nature, the one who has understood the Sarvavyapi, Sarvashaktiman, Sarvajnaha Bhagavan, and the one who has understood that nature of that, the supreme nature of Bhagavan and the true nature of the self in me are one and the same. Such a person will never be disturbed. We also see in Ramayana, when Ramchandraji asks Hanumanji, what is your relationship with me? What is the answer? Deha bhavat dasaha aham. I am at your feet. Jiva bhavat tvad I am only a part of you when I attach myself, when I relate myself with my jiva. But Atma bhavat tvamevaham. I and you are one and the same. Think. This knowledge Hanumanji has got, and look at Hanumanji's nature presented in Ramayana. He is very, very powerful because of not Sharira Bala, because of Atma Bala. This Atma Bala is a very, very important factor. Once we gain this Atma Bala, we can never be shaken by anything that is happening in the world outside. In Kannada, there was one movie. What is his name? Dr. Rajkumar. There's one movie acted by Dr. Rajkumar. In that there's a very beautiful song. ಆಡಿಸಿ ನೋಡು ಬೀಳಿಸಿ ನೋಡು ಉರುಳಿ ಹೋಗದು. You do anything to such a person. You know that doll, with the base being firm, the doll, however you turn the doll, it will come back to its position. That is the way it is made, isn't it? You push it to the right, it will come back. You push it to the left, again it will come back. Push it behind, it will come back. However you try to push the doll immediately comes back to its position. Similar will be the mind of a jnani. And such a jnani, what is his experience? Sthanuhu. He is firm. Firm in what? Not in sitting in one place or a chair. He is firm in his knowledge. And the one who has gained such a knowledge is Shashvataha. He is permanent because he has gone beyond the concepts of body and mind. He is beyond the concept of space and time. He is beyond the concepts of individuality and totality. He is the one. Ekameva advitiyam Brahma. Shashvataha sthanuhu. Vararohaha. It's a very, very beautiful nama. See, in Vishnu Sahasranama, some of the namas express the beauty of Bhagavan. Some of the namas express the quality of Bhagavan. In some namas you will find the beautiful relationship between the Bhagavan and the Bhakta. It's a very, very interesting analysis if you can sit and think. And some nama relates to the highest principle. Ruthless logic. So right from the smallest concept to the highest Brahma, the Sahasranama indicates everything. And gaining the knowledge of each and every nama in its own meaning. Now see, those namas which indicate the relationship between a Bhakta and a Bhagavan should not be mixed up with the namas which are indicating the highest self. We have to relate that nama to that aspect and relate the higher self to that aspect and enjoy both. Vararohaha is a very beautiful name which indicates the joy which a bhakta gains when he is at the lap of the Bhagavan. At the same time, it also indicates the truth that once I am into the lap of the Supreme, it's a figurative expression in a manner of saying. Once I am at the hold of the Supreme, then there is only happiness. Vara arohaha angaha asya iti vararohaha. Arudhanam punaravriti asambhavat. We will see that second line later. The first one. Vara arohaha. Vara means lap. Arohaha is getting into the lap. Climbing, the child climbs. You have seen several children. They crawl slowly and get into the lap of the mother. Right? Mother is also joyful. Baby is also joyful. Both of enjoy that experience. This is aroha. The child got into the lap of the mother. Now look at the next experience. The child in the lap of the mother experiences total confidence. Absolutely free. What does that mean? There is absolute security, the feeling of security in the mother's lap. Now even in the roads, when the child walks, a walking child, slowly walking child, the father or the mother just gives the little finger. and the child holds the little finger with its little cutie palm. That is sufficient. The child feels very secure. Why? My mother is there, my father is there, I am holding. This very hand that holds the mother or the father will make the child fear free. Abhayam. Why? This hand is held. Think. Holding the little finger of the mother, if the child is fear free. What to talk of we holding Bhagavan's finger? And here Arudha refers to living in Bhagavan's lap. The child in the mother's lap sleeps so comfortably than even sleeping on the floor. It will sleep at a later date. Slowly that growth is there. But look at that joy. The child is sleeping in the mother's lap. And mothers are terrible sometimes. They beat the child. Dhamar, dhamar. They beat the child to what? To make the child sleep. If you and I were there, one touch of the little finger we wake up. Is it not? And the mother beats the child. Still the child feels completely secured, completely at peace, and the child goes to sleep. This is the confidence that the child experiences. Think. And look at that. The child is ego-free. Think of the equation. God plus ego is equal to man. Man minus ego must be God. Child is nothing but God. Ego-free. And the child rests completely fearless on the mother's lap. Similar is the experience of a bhakta at the lap of Bhagavan. Think. We have seen so many bhaktas in every state, in every country, everywhere. The true bhakta rests in the lap of Bhagavan emotionally. And such a bhakta is absolutely fearless. Abhayam pratishtham vindate athaso bhayam gato bhavati. To him, bhayam gataha bhavati. There is no fear. Why? I am at the lap of Bhagavan. This moment of our emotional stability from being an individual in the world, suffering and toiling in the world for our existence, being succumbed with the insecurity of our own life, the individual lives. But the one who has surrendered and gone into the lap of the Bhagavan, Bhagavan takes care. Ananyaha chintayantaha mam pariupasate. Tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyam. I will take care of them. Who? The one who has surrendered totally into me. Ananyaha chintayantaha. Ye janaha, underline. Only those people. He is very categorical here. Pakka businessman, Bhagavan. Pakka dealings. What is that? Ye janaha ananyaha chintayantaha. Ye janaha mamiti pariupasate. Tesham. Yesham, tesham. So now why are we having fear? Why are we having trouble? Because we have not totally surrendered at the feet of Bhagavan. Surrendering totally at the feet of Bhagavan is equal to lying in the Bhagavan's lap. Vararoha here meaning what? I am completely at the lap of Bhagavan. Bhagavan anyatha sharanam nasti tvameva sharanam mama tasmat karunya bhavena raksha raksha Ramachandra. When you say meaning what? I am at your feet, Bhagavan. I am at your feet, meaning I have already climbed the lap of Bhagavan. And such a person, Arudhanam Punaravritti Asambhavam, the one who has thus surrendered at the feet of Bhagavan completely. Kayena, Vacha, Manasa, Indriyairva, Prakrutehe Swabhavati Yadyat Karomi, Narayana Eti Samarpayami. I surrender it, including me. Me meaning what? The ego. Anyatha sharanam nasti. Once I surrender, I am at the lap of Bhagavan. Then he will take care. Tum rachak kahun ko darna. We study in Hanuman Chalisa. Tum rachak, you are there to take care of me. Kahun ko darna. And therefore, if there is fear, I am not at the lap of Bhagavan's. Think. I am not at the lap of Bhagavan, therefore I have insecurity, therefore fear is supplied free. Think. Vararoha, one who is beyond any change, and Arudhanam Punaravrittiha Sambhavam, having got into the lap of Bhagavan, to such a person there is no coming back. Bhagavad Gita also says, Yad Gatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. And once I have reached there, there is no coming back. Na punaravartate, says Chandogya Upanishad. All the Upanishad Vakya, Prasthanatraya Vakya confirms, assures. Think. But in spite of all that, remember, what is my mental condition? Ha Swamiji, correct Swamiji, all these are correct Swamiji. But, this but we have to come out of. Then you will find Anandam Atishayam. Think. The next Nama, Mahatapaha. Another very, very, very deep in its meaning. Mahatsrajya Vishayam Tapaha Jnanam Asya Iti Mahatapaha. His tapas about creation is great. That tapas is jnanam. In fact, here tapas is a word which is used for our understanding. He is jnanam itself. From the standpoint of Supreme, he is the very jnanam. Satyam jnanam anantam brahma. Think. When you say jnanam, he is very jnanam. Therefore, the one who has the supreme jnanam will become that jnanam. Brahmavida apnoti param. Taittiriya Upanishad says, Brahmavid apnoti param. The one who knows the knowledge, one who knows the supreme Brahman becomes one. There is nothing called, in fact, becoming. It is again a figurative experience. Becoming Brahman, merging with Brahman, joining, becoming, and going hand in hand. All these are all a figurative expression to make the stupid mind understand. There is nothing called becoming. There is nothing called merging. Think. It is like the Surya Kirana, it's eternal. And nothing can merge like with Surya Kirana. And the cloud can never cover Surya Kirana. I see the cloud because of Surya Kirana. So, when the clouds leave, there is nothing called I am merging or Surya Kirana coming. Surya Kirana was eternally there. What happened? Only the clouds disappeared. Similarly, Bhagavan is eternally there. The cloud of ignorance goes away. Right? When the clouds of ignorance goes away, nothing happens. Surya was there. Similarly, jnanam meaning when the ignorance goes away, when the knowledge takes place, then there is no merging with God as such. Bhagavan is eternally there. But the tapascharya is to remove the clouds. Now, regarding tapas, there is a very deep understanding. Knowledge actually. We will see tomorrow. Alright. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.